Hi everyone, we are talking May favorites today, and I'm going to kick it right off with highlighters because there's two that I've been using that I have noticed non-stop. And these were the first items where I'm like, yeah, you need to go into favorites just because I keep reaching for you. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is the Stila Heaven's Hue Highlighter. This is the shade Kitten. I do believe that this was released in a holiday set this past holiday season in a trio. They had, I think it was the same shades that are released now in a bigger format. So Kitten, Transcendence, and then there was more of a golden sheen one. However, I remember trying those at a PR event and thinking that the consistency felt very strange. Now, it's entirely possible that too many people had stuck their finger in that pan and maybe all the oils from everyone's hands was just kind of rooting that pan, but I really like this one. Now, it's a little bit strange because this actually is a bit of a deeper tone than what goes on my skin. So you don't normally want that for a highlighter because you want it to be reflective. However, I like the color that this actually adds. It is golden champagne, almost slightly a little bit orange at times on my skin, but I really like that. It's really reflective. It spreads on surprisingly easy considering that this is kind of like one of those paste formulas. Like if you push it down, it like keeps the shape of your finger. And it's super reflective. Yeah, even looking at it on my finger right here, I can see that it's champagne, but it is a bit deeper in certain lights. Again, I know people don't go for that in a highlighter, but for whatever reason, the texture and the look of this one, it really works out. So if you are my skin tone or darker, you can definitely get away with it. I don't know if paler will be okay with it. For reference, I'm usually an NC20 in MAC. I did have a little bit of fake tan on, but I'm towards the end of that week, so the fake tan has faded. So I don't know, I'm between a 20 and a 25 roughly. I really enjoyed this. I thought I would play with Transcendence more because that's that iridescent blue, purple, pink one, but Kitten's the shade that I've been reaching for constantly. The other highlighter I've been gravitating towards is by Tarte, and this is from their Make Believe in Yourself collection, also called the Unicorn collection, and this is their Spellbound Glow Highlighter. It is predominantly a champagne colored highlighter. It is a little bit more white pink than the Stila one is, so it would be good for fair toned people. This is one of those just really pleasurable to use items. I love the fact that it's got different colors in it, even if it doesn't really show up on my face, and it has that wonderful smell that Tarte has now started to put into all of their products, like their powder products. It's this, I say vanilla, but some people have said chocolate. It's mostly just really sweet. It's like a sweet scented product, which amps up how much I love using it. It's just really pleasurable to use scented products. I do believe this is limited edition though, along with that whole collection. So if you really want it, get it soonish, because although it seems like they've got a ton of stock for the Make Believe in Yourself collection, I don't think it's gonna be around forever. So in the last month, I've started doing this trend of using colored liner on my lower waterline. I don't even really know where I got it from, but it was one of those things that as soon as I started doing it, it just became like my thing for the month. So I've been using the Makeup Forever Aqua XL liners in these more pastel shades. This one here is the purple, this is M92, the blue is M26, and the green is where did you go? M30. And I do actually pair these with brightly colored eyeshadow looks. I pick whichever shade is kind of closest to the look that I'm doing or the most contrasting and just use it to line my lower lash line, the waterline. Today I'm actually wearing the purple on the outer half of the lower waterline, and I think I've got the more green one on the inside of the waterline. That's another thing I've started doing too, is like half and half liner on the lower waterline. I don't know, does anybody else do this? I think it looks really neat. Like, we are so used to doing gradients on our eyes. I was like, just do it on the lower waterline. It's gonna look just as pretty. So these Makeup Forever Aqua XL liners are fantastic at staying put on my waterline. That's the reason I've been reaching for these. And I just really like the pale pastel shades. I think it really just helps to amp up a look, and you know, it feels really pretty. It's something different. It's something I've never really tried before, so I've been really enjoying it. I'm gonna talk about this really briefly because it's not that exciting, but I am so happy to be using the House of Lash's eyelash adhesive again. I went through a phase where I was trying other brands just because they've been sent to me, and no dice. So this one's a little baby one, but I have gone through multiple tubes of their full size. It's just absolutely the best. I have noticed that you will end up with a little bit of a gummy lash line after you've taken your lashes off, but I am fine with that if it means that I'm not going to have my eyelash pinging off in every which way when I'm out. I cannot stand the fact that other eyelash adhesive brands just don't keep the lash in place. So I've given up and I'm not ever going to use anything other than House of Lashes ever again. The very last item I have to talk about is a foundation, and this will come as no surprise if you watched my review on it, which I posted probably 2 weeks ago, and that is the Inglot HD Perfect Cover-Up Foundation. I have raved for many, many years, either on YouTube or on my blog, about the Boots No. 7 Instant Radiance Foundation or the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. Those things have been so high on my must-have list that no other foundation has really come close to impressing me, because nothing has just ever been as good. This is right up there now, so this is basically my top 3 foundations along with those other 2. This applies smoothly and easily. It spreads, it blends into my face. It gives me a good healthy glow, but it's also slightly matte. It's not fully opaque coverage, which is not what I'm looking for in a foundation anyway. It's just perfect. And I'm so happy that it also happens to be Inglot, because I have loved their eyeshadows for so long that it's like really nice and comforting to know that they're not only just good at eyeshadow, I also really like their foundation as well. Alright, so that's gonna be it for my May favorites. Let me know something that you've really enjoyed throughout the month of May. It doesn't have to be makeup oriented. Tell me something exciting that happened in your life if you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!